Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. With each passing week, the road to WWE WrestleMania 41 is taking unexpected turns, especially with the situation of Paul Heyman. During the recent episode of Raw on Netflix, Seth Rollins and Heyman's dynamics created a buzz all over the internet as the visionary spared the Wiseman from hitting him with a curb stomp. In return for sparing the Hall of Famer, Rollins declared that the Hall of Famer owes him a favor now. The special counsel is already in immense turmoil as CM Punk redeemed the favor and announced that Heyman will be in his corner at WrestleMania 41. Roman Reigns did not like this announcement, as the actions of the Wiseman seemingly betrayed him. However, after the recent development on the Red brand, Paul Heyman could do the unthinkable by joining forces with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania by turning against both Reigns and Punk. On Raw this week, the visionary attempted to manipulate the Wiseman by stating that Roman and Punk did not care about him. Rollins pointed out that the best in the world left WWE a few years back and didn't take Paul Heyman with him. On the other hand, when the OTC went on hiatus from the company last year, he left Heyman humiliated by Solo Sikoa and the New Bloodline. Both scenarios show that no one truly cares about the Hall of Famer, and this could make Paul Heyman think of pulling a double turn at Mania and joining forces with Rollins. Also, it's important to note that the Wiseman owes Rollins a favor now, which could force him to do the unthinkable at WrestleMania and join forces with him. It's possible that Rollins redeems his favor and gets secretly in cahoots with the Hall of Famer. This shocking alliance could be disclosed at Showcase of Immortals, which might stun Roman and Punk. Further, in a post-Mania explanation, Paul Heyman could state how Rollins used his favor and eventually forced him to pull the double turn. There is also a major reason why even Triple H could be ready to pull this move. The triple threat match is set to take place on night 1. So if the game executes an unexpected twist on the first night of Mania, it will automatically excite fans for the second night. So, the Chief Content Officer could favor this unforeseen twist to generate more buzz for WrestleMania Night 2. Love Verma is a WWE features writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling with a bachelor's degree in arts and legislative law. His experience in legal drafting helps him cross-check reports with reputed media to ensure their accuracy. Despite being an avid WWE fan, Verma manages to maintain objectivity in his work, ensuring unbiased writing that resonates with both the casual reader and die-hard fan. Love became a pro wrestling fan after watching Royal Rumble 2014 and became a Brock Lesnar guy following the 2015 edition of Royal Rumble. He admires the sheer power and dominance the Beast incarnate displayed in his triple threat match against John Cena and Seth Rollins. However, one of his favorite matches is Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 31, where Orton delivered one of the greatest RKOs ever. Outside of wrestling, he enjoys painting, sketching, and immersing himself in the world of PC and PlayStation gaming, showcasing his creativity and love for entertainment. WWE WrestleMania is the grandest stage in professional wrestling. It's the culmination of years of feuds, narratives, and emotions that fueled the WWE universe. The event is always filled with surprises, unforgettable moments, and shocking twists that leave fans talking for years to come. However, one man has a reputation for consistently delivering the unexpected at the most pivotal moments: Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman, known for his razor-sharp wit, masterful mix skills, and unmatched ability to manipulate the narrative, is a force in WWE like no other. He has been the mastermind behind some of the most iconic moments in the history of sports entertainment, from managing Brock Lesnar's rise to prominence to his instrumental role in the success of Roman Reigns. Heyman is always involved in the biggest stories. But what if at WrestleMania 41, Paul Heyman could do the unthinkable, something so bold, so unexpected, that it would redefine the very landscape of WWE? Let's explore how Paul Heyman could shake the foundations of WWE at WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania is all about monumental moments, and there is no better way to deliver a moment that fans would never see coming than through a massive betrayal. Fans have come to expect Heyman to be loyal, whether it's to Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns. But what if Paul Heyman pulled the ultimate swerve and betrayed the man he has aligned himself with for years? Imagine this scenario. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, has been holding the Universal Championship with an iron grip, dominating WWE with the help of Heyman. At WrestleMania 41, Roman is scheduled to defend his title against a worthy challenger, perhaps someone like Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, or even The Rock. The match builds to a dramatic conclusion, with both men on the edge of victory. As Reigns prepares to finish off his opponent, Heyman, who has been sitting at ringside, suddenly grabs the title and smashes it into Reigns' back. The crowd goes silent in shock. Heyman, in a shocking twist, reveals his true intentions. He has aligned himself with the challenger, perhaps even revealing that he has orchestrated the entire feud from behind the scenes. This betrayal would send shockwaves throughout WWE. Fans would question everything they thought they knew about Heyman. Was he always playing the long game? Did he see an opportunity for more power, or perhaps did he feel underappreciated by Roman? The possibilities for storytelling would be endless, and Heyman's actions could pave the way for an entirely new era in WWE. What if instead of betraying Roman Reigns, Heyman took the opportunity at WrestleMania 41 to create a new and formidable alliance that would rival the Bloodline in both size and strength? Heyman has always been the puppet master, pulling the strings behind the scenes, and he could do just that on the grand stage of WrestleMania. With Reigns potentially losing the Universal Championship, Heyman could unveil an entirely new faction, one that would dominate WWE for years to come. The team could consist of top-tier talent who have been waiting for the right opportunity to shine. Imagine a mix of established stars and rising talents who have a chip on their shoulder, seeking dominance under Heyman's tutelage. One possibility is the pairing of former WWE champion Drew McIntyre, who has been teetering on the edge of greatness for years, with the ruthless and merciless Rhea Ripley, who has been a dominant force in the women's division. Add in a few surprise NXT call-ups, or even established veterans like Seth Rollins or AJ Styles, and you have the makings of a group that could terrorize WWE for the foreseeable future. Heyman's genius lies in his ability to recognize potential and mold it into something greater. With the right mix of personalities, this faction could become a permanent fixture in WWE, dominating every division and sending shockwaves through the company. In the span of one WrestleMania moment, Heyman could establish a legacy that rivals even the most legendary factions in WWE history. There are few rivalries in WWE history that have been as fierce and as enduring as the one between Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, a beast incarnate, has always been the centerpiece of Heyman's career, and their relationship has defined an entire era of WWE. But with Lesnar's sporadic appearances and current position in WWE, it would take something truly extraordinary to bring him back to the forefront of the company. What if, at WrestleMania 41, Heyman orchestrated the return of Brock Lesnar in a way that no one could have predicted? Imagine the scenario. After weeks of mind games, Heyman reveals that he has not been loyal to Roman Reigns after all. He's been working behind the scenes with Brock Lesnar, and at the most crucial moment, Heyman calls on Lesnar to storm the ring, returning to the WWE landscape with a vengeance. Lesnar's return could be a game-changer, especially if he comes back with a vengeance against someone like Reigns, or even the current champion at the time. Imagine the chaos that would unfold if Heyman once again becomes the advocate for Lesnar, uniting the two in a way that only Heyman could. The dynamic between the two men would be explosive. Heyman's calm, calculated mind working alongside the raw power of Brock Lesnar, creating an unstoppable force that would leave WWE in a state of disarray. Paul Heyman's most influential role in WWE has often been as a manager, guiding others to greatness. But what if at WrestleMania 41, Paul Heyman didn't just mastermind the action from behind the scenes? What if, for the first time in his career, Paul Heyman took center stage, stepping into the ring as a competitor? Now, this might sound far-fetched, but consider the possibilities. Heyman's mic skills are legendary, and he could weave a story where he feuds with someone who has been disrespecting him for years. Perhaps someone like Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens, whose arrogance has crossed the line one too many times, could provoke Heyman into stepping out of his advocate role and into the spotlight. Imagine a match where Heyman faces off against a top-tier WWE superstar, and somehow, through his cunning and manipulation, he walks away victorious. The narrative would be built around the idea that Heyman is more than just a manager, he's a mastermind who can outthink anyone. By the end of the night, Heyman could stand tall as not only the most influential man in WWE, but also as a legitimate force in the ring, forever changing the perception of his role in the company. WrestleMania 41 is an event that promises to be historic, and Paul Heyman could very well be the man to make it unforgettable. Whether he betrays Roman Reigns, creates a new faction, orchestrates the return of Brock Lesnar, or even steps into the ring himself, Heyman's influence on WWE is undeniable. He is the master of storytelling, and with his cunning mind and ability to manipulate the narrative, he could craft a moment so shocking, so game-changing, that it would forever be etched in the annals of WWE history. At WrestleMania 41, Paul Heyman could do the unthinkable, and whatever that is, the WWE Universe will be left reeling, waiting to see what he does next.